everyone, today we are going to make Punjabi Garam Masala. For that we are going to roast 100 grams cumin seeds. Just for 1 minute we will roast this. Keep on stirring while roasting. See that it doesn't get burned. You have to just make it crisp so that you can grind it to a fine powder. We have grinded jeera, and you can use this roasted jeera powder like that. You can make and store in an airtight container. Now we keep this aside. Grams coriander seeds, same way we have to just roast for a minute. Roasting makes the seeds crisp and it's easier to grind them to a powder. And if there is some moisture in the seeds, that also gets absorbed. This also for a minute we are going to roast, then cool it a little bit and grind to a powder. Coriander seeds powder also we have made. Now we are going to mix this in. Roast 25 grams green cardamom, 20 grams black cardamom, 20 grams black pepper, and 10 grams cloves. These we have to roast just for a minute to make them crisp so that we are able to grind them to a fine powder. Always grind the dry ingredients, that is especially if you are making masala, dry masala. Use the chutney jar as it helps to grind the dry ingredients to a very fine powder. We'll take 10 grams cinnamon stick and just break it into small pieces before grinding to a fine powder. So with a stone mortar. Cinnamon stick is hard to grind to a very fine powder, but first if you break it into very small pieces in a stone mortar, you can grind it to a fine powder. Now cinnamon also we are going to mix in this mixture and just mix it. Now we take the bay leaves. These are 15 grams and you have to just break it with your hands. If there is dust on the bay leaves, you can just wipe it with a kitchen cloth and grind it. And 10 grams we are going to use maize. This also we can grind it with the bay leaves. And 10 grams dried rose petals. These are my favorite. I always try to incorporate dried rose petals with most of my food. They give a very nice color and a nice aroma. in your food. So we are going to just grind this to a powder. This is Punjabi Garam Masala, very fragrant and very tasty. Now we are going to add 15 grams of dried ginger powder in the masala and 5 grams of nutmeg powder. Mix it all together, and now we are going to sieve this mixture so that all the masalas are mixed up evenly. Coarse mixture again to a fine powder and try to remove as much as possible. Again we have grinded the coarse mixture to as fine powder as possible, and we'll just sieve this also. Little coarse mixture is left. We can make a vegetable stock with this. That is, you can boil in water and use the water, strain the water and use it for cooking, and discard the mixture. Pour this garam masala in a airtight container. So you have to store in small quantities for daily use, and the remaining you have to store in a different airtight container and keep it in a dry place. You can store this Punjabi Garam Masala for up to 1 year in an airtight container. You can use Punjabi Garam Masala in most of the Indian gravies. It gives a special taste and aroma in the dishes, and you have to just be careful that no moisture is there in the container while storing it. Thank you.